Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. I'm Jason. This fuzzy one running around is Freya, being crazy as usual. She'll probably attack me shortly. As always guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We have a ton of videos that we do. Try and go for one every single day, but sometimes I miss that. But we're just a small family channel, just love to talk about books. We'd really appreciate any support you guys want to give us. So today I want to talk about a new author and a new book. I can't remember how I came across this one. Might have been a recommendation from somebody else. I'm not sure, but it is Joe Kuster in his book Quantum Beginnings. Now this is a series. It's got 4 right now, and I can guarantee you I'm going to be reading all 4 because this was an absolutely fantastic book, just unbelievably good book. And I think this is an indie author. So again guys, we really like to support indie authors, especially ones that have some obvious talent, and this was amazing. So as always, I'm going to talk about 4 things: the world, character, plot, and the writing style. So the world is basically our world, just future, not far future. You could say this is the future that we can almost see from where we are at. A lot of a lot of tech, of course, and a lot of like things like, almost all the deliveries are drones. You have auto cabs, auto cars, stuff like that. So it's not super far future, but it's definitely in the future. They've already discovered the dangers of artificial intelligences and stuff like that. But otherwise, it is our world, just in the future. So the main character is Alex, and Alex is an interesting. Well, you'd almost say there's 2 main characters inhabiting the same body in a way. The main character, again, Alex, and Alex is interesting because he's younger. He's a college student, and at home due to an accident. And it even says within the book that even Alex admits once he learns about it what happened. Definitely an accident, but an accident occurs that basically destroys his home, kills his entire family, and puts Alex into a coma. And it's a coma that's almost unrecoverable, because what put him into the coma was of all the various, because he received multiple injuries when this accident occurred. Again, it destroyed his house. A piece of sheet metal that drove its way into his skull and into his brain. So he's basically in a vegetative state, or very close to it. I see you, Fuzzy. Yes, you crazy. And unlikely to have any particular hope of recovery. However, and this might sound similar to a movie that came out not too long ago, the company that not caused the accident, but the company that owned the vehicle and machinery and other things that the accident happened with, they end up implanting a chip into Alex's brain. Now, this is not, again, some super far future, crazy magical type of tech. The idea here, and it certainly makes sense, is that they know there's damage to the brain, so this chip, the idea of the chip is to be able to bridge the gap of the damage to his brain. The neurons that are firing, they're just not connecting. Use this chip in order to connect them. So it's going to take a while. They know this. They're going to put the chip in, and this chip is a quantum state chip. So again, we're looking in the future, but nothing too crazy far into the future. Definitely within the realm of possibility. And quantum entanglement is absolutely within the realm of possibility. So it's not so much that the chip is what's controlling his mind and doing this bridge so much as the computer that this chip is attached to, because due to the quantum entanglement, you have instantaneous communication. So basically the computer, this quantum computer, is the one that's actually running the chip. But there's a few minor errors that occur. So Alex ends up recovering from his vegetative state. And the vegetative state, by the way, is pretty, I don't want to say amusing, because it's not really a fun situation to be in, but it's an interesting way of being in this vegetative state. So the quantum computer they use is actually it's like a piece of a mainframe quantum computer that is controlled by the government and does analysis on terrorists and other violent type things, commandos, assassinations, things along those lines. There's a lot of analysis, there's a lot of planning, things like that. So, and this program has managed to become almost a rogue AI. And using the quantum entanglement, it finds its way into the chip, and it's actually the program that is running things. This artificial intelligence named Sophie. So technically, you have Sophie and Alex all within the same person. So that would be your main character. Now, the plot of this book, the beginning part, this first book is almost a slice of life, but it's a slice of life of freedom and of revenge, because this book definitely looks a lot at some of the potential evils of extremely powerful people, extremely rich people, and corporations. With this chip, it's hundreds of millions of dollars worth of technology that has been put into Alex, or put towards attempting to heal him. So when it works, of course, they do everything they can to own him. They have a conservatorship so that he has no control over anything in his life, his finances, nothing. He's not allowed to drive. He's not allowed to go anywhere. So he needs to figure out how to get out from underneath that. He does have his nurse, and of course Sophie, and there's certainly some other females that start to play a part in it. So definitely got a little bit of the harem elements within it as well. But those really don't show up for a while, because this is just an unbelievable sci-fi book, and it's not your usual overpowered main character either, because again, there's a chip in his brain, and that's what's keeping him lucid, conscious. Can't really call him sane. He's pretty morally questionable, because again, damage to his brain, traumatic brain injury, plus an artificial intelligence residing within his head that's controlling a lot of his personality as well. So there's a lot of gray areas there, and how he manages to break himself free of the control of these corporations. Pretty fascinating. As far as the writing style of this book goes, it's gripping. It's hard to really pigeonhole it to a particular writing style, but as far as a sci-fi book goes, this is a fantastic book. I cannot recommend this book enough, guys. So after you guys hit the like and subscribe buttons, go check out Quantum Beginnings by Joe Kuster. You guys will love it. I promise. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.